Hi, Sparkles. This is episode 138 of the Intuitive Wisdom Podcast. Today I want to talk about inner peace. Have you seen that scene in Kung Fu Panda? Yes, the cartoon, where he's meditating and using inner peace as a mantra, and before you know it, he's frustrated and yelling? So good. When you need it most, it seems elusive, inner peace. But this month there's been a lot going on, and taking time to connect and stay grounded has been essential. So, today we're talking about finding inner peace. Hi, and welcome to Intuitive Wisdom. I am your host, Kay Margaret Solorio. I am an author, spiritual teacher, and certified Angel Reiki Master. I believe that all the answers you seek are inside you. When you learn to discern between the ego and the intuition, tune into spirit, you can hear that whisper, your intuitive wisdom, answering your questions and showing you the next right step. On this podcast, we explore that connection and the good that happens in the world when you learn to hear your intuition, trust your intuitive wisdom, and allow your magic. Quick announcements. My book is now available on Amazon. Happy dance, happy dance. You can search my name, Kay Margaret Solorio, or the book title, Make Ease Your Vibe, and purchase your copy. It's a self-help book with mindset, energy, and time strategies to help bring ease and calm into your daily routine. And once you've got your copy, you can head over to my website and enter your name and email address and receive bonuses. I've created an outline of the book and bonus content for each chapter. Also, this month, I have a new online course available called Meet Your Spirit Guide. We each have at least one spirit guide that is with us our entire lifetime. In this 4-part audio course plus workbook, I walk you through what that means for you and how to start having a conversation with your guide. Go to deliciousease, that's ease.com/shop for both of these offers. All right, let's get to the episode. My question for you today is, what comes to mind when you think of inner peace? I think of calm, of not being immediately reactive to the environment, situations, and people around me, of being able to hold the bigger picture in my mind and not take things personally. Lately in my life, the universe has also been showing me that it comes with learning to go with the flow. Have you ever heard that saying, we make plans and God laughs? Something like that. I've made plans, worked for them, and then the universe stepped in and said, not now, and my ego started screaming, or at least that's what it felt like inside my head. So, the inner peace. Stream of wellness, going with the flow. My favorite example of this is the Abraham Hicks visualization of that stream of wellness, the energy flowing through you. I sometimes think of it as like the Milky Way, that energetic, but water is also a wonderful symbol. So open the tap, let it flow, and it will carry you to all that you desire. What you want is downstream. So when you resist and figuratively row upstream, you're just making it harder and take longer. When you surrender control, figuratively pull those oars into the boat, then you're onto something, and the stream can even speed up and your manifestations realize even sooner. I love doing this exercise with your thoughts, and I've actually included it as an example in my book, Make Ease Your Vibe, available now on Amazon. So when you feel the energy of your thoughts, notice if they feel like you're pushing, like there's a heaviness to the thought, then it's upstream. That's that resistance. Or does the energy of the thought, as you observe your own thoughts, have a light or airiness quality? Then it's a downstream thought and it's aligned with all that you truly are. This is really easily illustrated by insulting and complimenting yourself, right? And even the compliments you have to fine tune them, because we all have, we don't necessarily believe all the good things about us yet. So feeling as you say the compliment or insult yourself, you can feel the weight. Obviously, don't insult yourself a lot, but the point is just for an example so that you can feel the weight of the thought, the energetic weight of the thought. All right. Meditation is a tool. So in my intro, I talked about Kung Fu Panda sitting there, meditating, using inner peace as a mantra to focus his thoughts and to calm and to find that inner peace, that calmness inside, and connect. And this, when I first heard meditation as a tool, I heard it from a teacher last year, Julie Jancis, when I got my certification as an Angel Reiki Master. And the first time I heard her say it, I was offended because I'd spent years meditating daily, and that's what had gotten me to the point of being in a good place to take my energetic work to that next level. But it's true. Meditation is a tool. The goal is that oneness, that connection to your inner peace, to your inner spirit, to spirit. And so using meditation, whether it's a walking meditation or an affirmation or a mantra, I could go on. There are lots of good types of meditation. And I hope you'll join me for one of my monthly meditation series where I do guided meditations each month in our community. Any way you put it, meditation is a tool to help you connect to your inner peace, your inner spirit, to your higher self, to source, to spirit, to God, however, universe, however you want to put that. It's a tool to get to that connection. So once you use it regularly and become aware of how that feels in your body and what it feels like to connect, you can do it without meditation. And that's the goal, to keep that tap open, that stream of wellness flowing, and to be connected to spirit. You don't have to commit to a mountaintop in years of your life. It can happen anywhere in any moment. So like I just mentioned, that meditation is a tool to get you to that connection. I like to call it connection. My teacher that I learned from called it oneness. It doesn't require meditation even as the tool or connection as the goal itself. Does not require a certain environment, a certain time. I mean, some people feel like they need that and then they go do that, but you can do it anywhere. I know as a busy mom, we all laugh and joke about how you wait for your kids to grow up long enough so that you can go to the bathroom by yourself. But that might be your 2 minutes of quiet time to yourself. So then you can use one of those minutes to connect. Or I think it's really valuable to do it in between segments. So when you change what you're doing during the day, you change your focus, you change your segment of the day. If you acknowledge the finish of one thing and the start of the next, and you take a moment to breathe and tune in and connect, that's super powerful. You're not leaving your energy everywhere and spreading yourself thin. Point being, inner peace can be found, established, connected to anywhere, anytime. You just have to tune in. Bring yourself back to view. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Invest in yourself. The returns always pay off. I know I've done this. When we're busy and we're running around doing everything, we've got a lot of pressures on ourselves to do lots of stuff. It can feel like taking time out to connect and slow down is counterproductive, right? We feel like we have to be busy, moving quickly to be productive and helpful. But actually that investment of your time, whether it's a minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I really don't think you need more than 15 or 20 minutes to meditate. Anytime you spend connecting, if you spend 1 minute connecting, your perspective, your flow, your connection and co-creation with spirit, everything is so enhanced. Time will flow differently. You will make better decisions. Like the investment of a minute, unbelievable returns and payoff. Totally worth it. So all that being said, ways to connect. How can you find that inner peace? I think the easiest way is to take the 3 deep breaths. And that's how we start all my live sessions. Really making sure you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, and drawing that breath all the way down to your belly. So when you inhale, you inflate your belly like a balloon, exhale, and release. And if you can, extend that exhale. So I generally think about inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 6. So just doing that 3 times, amazing. Grounds you, helps you, bring you back to you, if that makes sense. Second way you can do that is to stretch out your arms. Literally. Stretch out your arms by your side, horizontal to the ground, and remind yourself what you are in control of. You're in control of what's right around you, and that you are safe in this moment. Things are working out for you. Things are always working out for you. So that those gentle reminders when everything is chaos and everything feels like an emergency, and you have to try to sift and sort and figure out what actually is an emergency and what needs your attention next. As we split our energy, right? We all know what that feels like. It doesn't feel good. So helping call all that energy back into the present moment, remind you where you are, and give yourself that bigger perspective. Connect to source, to energy, to spirit, to universe, however you want to say that. Essential. You can start a rampage of appreciation. So write out, I like to write. You could also just think or say them out loud. But write out a few thank yous. Thank you for this. Thank you for that. If you can't think of anything, look in your immediate vicinity for physically things you see, and then watch it just snowball and your vibration rise. Usually once you start 3, 5, 10, 20 things, then you could think of a million things if you kept going. And just that practice, appreciation is one of the highest vibrations. So tuning back into appreciation really helps to raise your vibration and connect to spirit and find that inner peace. Lastly, choose an activity from your energy menu. So this is one of the bonuses. If you buy the book and download the bonuses content I've created for the book, and it's something I've talked about before, if you make an energy menu, so things that always make you feel better and raise your vibration and help you maintain your energy, then when you're feeling in a funk or overwhelmed or chaos or the opposite of inner peace, you can just look at that menu and pick what something that looks doable now. For me, an impromptu dance party. So if I put on one of my favorite songs really loud, even if I'm just driving the car, and I kind of, move a little bit to the beat, helps a lot. Taking 5 minutes to read a book helps a lot. For me, walking in the fresh air really gets me, back into the present moment. Smelling flowers, or if I'm really down, watching a comedy special, I'm sure to smile, and that smile, is infectious. It helps raise your vibration and keeps things going. So, to recap, inner peace is not just for Kung Fu gurus of the world. It can be cultivated anywhere, anytime. It gives you the space to appreciate and not to be reactive. It is a practice. You can find your moments to connect day or night, and know that you are taking care of yourself and that things are always working out for you, Sparkles. I invited some more guests to join me on the show, and I expect to start releasing those episodes next week. So I will see you then. Cheers. Hey, Sparkles. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Intuitive Wisdom Podcast. If you haven't already, click subscribe and follow. And if you love this episode, please leave a review and share it on Instagram and tag me at Delicious Ease. That's DELICIOUSEASE, so that I can say thank you. Every review helps another person find this podcast and learn to welcome their own intuitive wisdom. You can download your free 20-minute guided ideal day meditation on my website, deliciousease.com. Again, that's DELICIOUSEASE.com. And have you bought my book yet? Now available on Amazon, be sure to find my book, Make Ease Your Vibe, for mindset, energy, and time strategies that help you raise your vibration and enjoy the life you live. See you next week.